Hola! Welcome to my hiking show. I'm Kevin, and I'm telling you, I don't know where the day has gone. It's that daylight saving time. That's what it is. I mean, how much daylight do we need to save? We've already saved 2 hours since we started this year, and we've got all the years behind us, all that daylight. I mean, surely we could use that if we need it, for whatever you need it for. And where do they put it? Is there a container somewhere, or? I bet they ship it up north to Alaska and to Greenland and Iceland, because it seems to be always daylight up there. So many questions. And that's why we take these hikes, to get answers. All right, let's take it. Oh man, I hope you guys brought a flashlight, because it's getting late and it's getting dark and my guest is not here yet. Man, this daylight saving time is killing us. This could be the first hike we have in the dark. It'd be great.
Kevin, I might be at the wrong place. I'll keep trying to get there. If you can, give me a call back. So sorry.
My hiking partner today has been in the biggest, the highest grossing films of his era. He was in Independence Day. He was in all the Jurassic Park movies. He was in The Resurgence. He was in the movie The Fly. Great movie. He was in my favorite movie of all time, The Big Chill. Great movie. Not only a great actor, but an amazingly talented jazz pianist. That's right, today we're hiking with the multi-talented, the very unique, the very late, Mr. Jeff Goldblum. Jeff, you made it.
I got very lost. Here's what I did.
No, we don't need to know, but I just want to say, how did you ever make your way off of those Jurassic Park islands?
You may well ask. Well, that's the made-up world, and I had wranglers, of course, at every step of the way, and they never let me on my own. Well, here's what happened today. It said it takes about an hour to get here. I left an hour and a half before. The directions said, if you go west on Sunset. I took that "if you go west" to be if you happen to be heading west, but there are other ways to get there. So I went, oh, you know, look, that's not as reliable as my lady.
It wasn't your fault. Your lady told you.
I was at my wit's end. Although I'm perking up. I'm seeing you, but I still have to pee, as I told you.
Yes, we will. There's a truck stop over here.
Well, I was hoping for golden hour.
You missed the golden hour.
No.
The only golden hour now is going to be you taking a pee up here. How do you feel about daylight saving time?
I was just reading about it today. Here's how I feel about it. I look forward to it. Well, I love to save that hour when we fall back.
Yeah.
Because you get an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Love that.
Do you really need a lot of sleep?
Yes.
How much sleep do you
feel
need?
that I do. Maybe I'm psychologically, mischaracterizing myself.
What's your sleep number, Dad? 8?
Oh, yes.
You're cranking up to an 8.
Oh, I love 8, up to an 8. If I can get 9, I love 9.
Number 9 on the sleep hour, Ben?
Number 9. Look at the little bird.
A lot of animals will be coming out late at night like this.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you wear pajamas when you sleep?
No, I don't. Do you wear pajamas?
I wear pajamas, but they are the pattern of a naked man. So it looks like I'm naked.
It's a beautiful life.
That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
That's a beautiful life.
You play the piano, mostly jazz, right?
Yeah, I do.
When you were a kid growing up, were you in garage bands?
No. I started to fool around with jazz when I was 15.
Yeah.
I'd already decided to be an actor, but I was playing piano and playing some jazz, and I locked myself in a room in the house and got the yellow pages and went from A to Z, cocktail lounges, and called up and kind of thought I was pulling a scam and said, hey, I understand that you need a piano player down there. Most of them said, no, we're leaving. No. Some of them said, well, we got a piano. I don't know, where'd you hear that? And well, who's this? And well, come on over and play it. And I got a couple of jobs that way.
Oh, nice.
And then I kind of connected with a couple of lady singers. You can imagine, I was 14.
What was the
15.
most?
But still, just
Just a professional basis.
unfortunately, yes. But it was still magical in my imaginings.
Would you consider yourself a ladies' man growing up?
Well, not growing up until age, I didn't lose my virginity till 18.
What's your best icebreaker for a girl?
So with ladies, I know what you mean. I have no icebreaker, and I was never kind of a fellow like I think you're thinking of, but for any human person, and for people who you might be attracted to, was my approach. Use what exists. The same thing that they told us in acting school. Just don't have any figured out line, stupid line, or
Just
idea
go with
even.
the moment.
Just say, yeah, hey, you have Gee, I like your hair. It's really, or I see that you look like a, whatever actually interests you. Tell the truth. Be authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Be authentic. Here's what I notice about you. Here's what's struck my eye about you.
I feel like I'm in your acting class right now. It is getting dark up here. And you know,
Look at that color. What would you say that color is? Is that a cobalt blue?
he doesn't pay attention.
Cobalt blue.
Yes. Do you have ADD, Jeff?
No, I
No?
don't. I'm concentrating on you, but I'm a multitasker.
You are a multitasker.
But I was going to say, cobalt blue. It's one of my least favorite colors.
Why is that?
It's too much for my eyeballs. I like a blue, but cobalt, it's too vivid.
Are there any other colors that scare you?
It scare me? No. You say I got distracted, but I was multifarious.
Multifarious.
Yeah.
You don't get distracted easy. You catch everything, don't you? You're very analytical.
Well, wait a minute. Those are two different things. I catch everything. I don't know if everything is the word, but I like to be alert. Analytical, that's a different issue.
Have you caught everything?
Not everything. My wife, I'll tell you this is important because I have an anniversary coming up. Our 4-year wedding anniversary.
Wow.
Is coming up this Thursday. My wife is very beautiful. She was an Olympic athlete.
What was she? What event?
Rhythmic gymnastics. The ribbon and the ball,
Oh, nice.
She was the past Pan American champion. And we have 2 lovely boys now, River and Charlie.
We're both older fathers, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you worry about that? That you may not be around? Because my kid brings that up. He goes, "You're not going to be around for a lot of my life, are you?"
That's what I'm not. I'm anticipating that as they're able to start to. They don't know anything that yet, really.
Yeah.
How old is your?
He's 11.
And when he says that, what's his name?
Gable.
Gable. That's a beautiful name.
I told him.
After Clark Gable?
I told him. I said, Gable, I'm going to be around a long time. I'm going to be around for your high school graduation. I'll be around for when you get married. I'll be around for when you have kids. But you got to make all that happen in the next 5 years.
That's good. He laughs. He likes your jokes. Well, it's a serious thing.
I
mean,
get it.
look, we started when we started. I've told this before. Albert Brooks, you know Albert Brooks.
Yeah.
I told him when we were pregnant with our first baby. He said, "Really, you're having it now?" Well, here's a word of advice. Look for schools with ramps.
Are you a coffee guy?
That's interesting that you should ask. I used to be for medicinal performance enhancement purposes.
Yeah.
I gave it up really for the same reason about 4 years ago or so, and for other reasons too. But now I sort of pride myself and feel most confident about the fact that I'm unenhanced.
When it gets dark here, there's a lot of coyotes and mountain lions.
Well,
And they come out to feed about this time of the night.
well,
When you did the movie The Fly,
yes, sir.
during off time, did you stay in character? Like, were you always rubbing your hands together and
No,
hanging around the garbage cans?
No, I
No?
wasn't. No, but there's nothing wrong with dumpster diving.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken on
No,
an extra
No.
human
nothing.
character?
Never been offered one of those roles. I think every insect has been taken. I think every superhero has been done.
If you were an insect, though, what would you like to be? What do you think?
Praying
you'd be?
mantis.
Praying mantis.
I wear a white collar.
Wait a minute. Oh, praying.
Yeah.
The praying part.
Yeah.
That's very. Did you just think of that now?
I did. Yeah.
No wonder.
No, I knew you were going to ask me that question, so I had it prepared.
Not true.
You're one of the first hikers I've gone with that is taller than me, or
Oh.
at least the same height.
Yeah, you go with those
fit
David
in.
Spades of the world.
I
and
know.
all the.
And a lot of
all the
times,
wee-
their heads are not even in the frame.
Oh, look at us. We're like two giants.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. No,
It's
you
getting
know.
dark out, man.
Yeah, spooky. I like it. But listen to how you can hear the crunch of our shoes and the the sound of our voices. But listen. Besides that, it's very quiet.
Wouldn't it be great if we did get attacked by a mountain lion? I had it on film.
Not great.
But I escaped.
Oh, I see. Okay, in your view, that would be great. What would be good footage? Hey, did you see that documentary Grizzly Man?
Yes.
Ooh.
But you know, he was kind of asking for it, right?
It's not kind of. Yes, he was. Stupidly. Yeah, we're
Did
not
you-
asking for it exactly, but we're flirting with it, I'd say. There are a couple of dogs in the
What's
sky.
the
but-
most scared you've ever been?
Ooh. That's a really good question. You've been trying to push my fear button with the color business early on, and now with this.
The cobalt.
Yeah, the cobalt. Scared. I was mugged a couple of times.
You were
I was in-
mugged?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was in a couple of robberies. One was in New York City. And
New York City? They have
Yeah.
muggings there?
they used to in 1973-ish.
Yeah.
3-4, and I went to the Shopson's corner sandwich place. I hopped in. I'd just come from an audition, in fact,
Yeah.
at the Shakespeare Festival, Joseph Pabst Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah.
I was kind of energized.
Yeah.
Found myself halfway into this little place before I saw this guy in a suit with a gun, and he says, "Get in the back with the rest of them." And it did not register for.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, for 11 seconds it didn't register. And then I see Ken Shopson looking just irked and going, "No joke, Jeff." And when he says, "No joke, Jeff," I felt something in my stomach that I'd hardly ever felt before. And I found my body moving. "Yes, sir, says I. I go in the back, and then I see his wife shivering with fear in the back.
Oh, no.
And he says, "Where can I put all of you?" He says, no, to me, he says, "What do you got on you? Give me your money." I
Well,
said,
I'm wearing Tom Ford.
"What do you mean, who am I wearing?" That's funny.
There you go.
Yeah. It might have lightened him up. He might have abandoned the whole thing.
What am I
Well,
wearing?
this is, so, no, I said, "Well, I have $5 in my wallet. That's all I have." He said, "Really? That's all you got?" And he was kind of maniacal.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Well, he said, "Keep it." He was maniacally,
Oh, that's nice.
illogical. And he says, "Where can I put you?" And he put us all in this little bathroom. He said, count to 100 until you come out. We went in that
And
bathroom.
wash your hands.
We went in that bathroom anyway. That was one time. And then the other time, I was out here. I just had dinner with Harry Dean Stanton at Ports on Santa Monica. So I pull up, a car is coming. I think, "Is that Harry Dean?" And these guys say, come out with a gun. And et cetera, et cetera. Get down. Da-da-da-da. Give me your money. I said, no, don't. I had the gun for a second. I had the
you
barrel
did?
of a gun for a second. If I'd known what to do, I could have done something, but I really didn't. And then he said, "Okay, where are the keys to your car?" I said, "Here, where's your car?" "There, go." And I went serpentine, like in the in-laws.
Yeah.
Started to run. So I ran, knocked on doors, and finally I got somebody. And then I went to the courtroom a month or two later, and they caught them. And the mother says to me, "Hey, I know you. You're on 10 Speed and Brown Shoe. My son's the one who mugged you." I said, "Yeah,
Can we have your autograph?
we have a connection." Yeah. What a lovely disco collar. Hi, Amy, and who's this? Neela?
Neela?
Oh, what a sweetheart.
I call her that. I call that her rave collar.
Oh, that's a rave collar.
Right?
Yeah. You ever been to a rave?
I have been to a rave.
Really? Isn't it obligatory to take ecstasy or some sort of thing like that? Really? Just dance all night in ecstasy? Yeah.
Drugs.
I could do that.
Drink wine.
We were able to strike up a conversation with Amy and Leela just out of what we noticed and found our interest in.
Exactly.
The sweet doggy, the disco. You see my remark about the disco
Yeah.
collar?
How often do you get angry? I like the noises you make after I ask you a question. What's the
I
scariest
like-
thing that's ever happened to you?
I like that. Isn't that Merv Griffin? Didn't Merv
Yes,
Griffin? I think that's what he
yes.
said. Ooh.
Who used to do an impression of you? Was it David Duchovny?
Me. Lots of people do. Elon Gold, of course, does
He
an
does, yeah,
impersonation.
yeah.
But David Duchovny, yeah.
Yeah.
He did that just the one on Saturday Night
SNL, yeah,
Live.
that's
Yeah,
right.
the
Yeah.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Do you like that when people do impressions?
Very much, yes. It's whether they mean it in this way or not. It's the highest form of flattery to me.
It's getting dark out, Jeff.
It sure is.
Do you bowl?
Interesting question. No, I've bowled.
How is that interesting?
Well, it comes from left field, out of nowhere, and
Yes.
it's random, but very
Yeah.
unexpected and interesting. I've bowled over the years.
Do you have your own bowling ball?
Oh, no.
Would that be a good gift for you?
Well, I'm a minimalist, so I don't want to collect stuff. I mean, anything from you would have sentimental and infinite value, and I would cherish it forever. So it wouldn't matter what it was. But the truth is, object-wise, I like a bowling ball. I love them. I like to see them. I like different colors. I like how they come.
Whoa, what was that? Did you hear that? Sound like a growl. Okay, let's just keep walking.
Would have been my stomach.
It's official. It is totally dark out now.
Yeah.
Thank you to daylight saving time.
Yes. If it were yesterday, if it were 2 days ago, we'd still have an hour more of light.
I know it. I know
Boy.
it. Were you
Boy.
ever afraid of the dark?
Well, oh, yeah, even now, I'd rather be in the daytime, really. If I'm sleeping, total darkness.
Yeah, you like that.
I like a sleep mask.
You like a sleep? You sleep with a sleep mask?
Mm-hmm.
What about earplugs?
No, I can't stand that because I feel those too much, and I really want to hear if something happens.
Do you keep any like weapons near your bed, like a baseball bat or anything, in case somebody breaks in?
That's funny. That's funny. Well, I don't want to tip, my entire cards in case anybody's planning that, or I'm not entirely defenseless. I'm entirely capable.
Are you a good fighter?
Well, why, you want to try something? Funny?
When was the
We could
last
get-
time you were in a fight?
Well,
Like a fist fight?
yeah.
With a guy? With a guy?
Oh, with a guy, yeah. Long time ago,
Yeah, me
long
too.
before you were born. Probably.
When was
But
the...
I gave him heck. I gave him a good pumpernickel to the bread basket and a good one to the beezer. He knew what he
You
had.
dropped him like a hot potato, huh?
Well, something like that. You know who you remind me of a little bit? I've never told you this. And it just occurred to me as
Daniel
I was watching.
Craig?
Who?
Daniel Craig? James Bond?
A little bit, yes. A young, handsome Fred McMurray.
Have you ever manscaped your body?
Well, by manscaping, do you mean some hair removal and shaping?
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's a very personal question, but yes, I've experimented with it.
Jeff?
Yeah. Okay, good. If I had a phone on me, I'd put my flashlight on the trail at this point.
Jeff, this has become more of a radio show right now. I thought I heard something up there.
Really? Another growl?
Yeah. It might have been one of your noises.
Hey,
what's
and the
that
ground,
sound?
I'm not seeing the ground too well, and like I
I'm
say,
gonna get you back to the van.
yeah, at this point, I'd consider the whole thing a success if we get back.
Yeah. Jeff, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, good. Got worried for a minute there.
Yeah, I'm here.
I want to thank my guest, Jeff Goldblum, for hiking with me in the darkness.
Thank you enough.
If this car wasn't coming at us, we would have no light. Okay, it's getting close, Jeff.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our notifications, and we'll catch you next time. Jeff Goldblum. Jeff! Jeff!
Ooh.